Alright guys, I'm recording this one specifically just for you in the super group. I was listening to the last one I made and it put me to sleep. So I could only imagine what it's gonna do to you guys. So let me just try to clean it up a little bit and put a little more spunk in there. Alright, so first I would just go to find the property. Of course I would just go to the property appraiser website and find one of the locations. I'm gonna zoom into a property I had a bit of a hard time locating the person and show you guys exactly how I went through with it. So it's basically skip tracing with Whitepages and also um, doing a little bit of extra stuff too. So it's not just using the software, but it's how you use the software and getting things done. Okay, here we go. Alright, so there was this piece of land I was interested in, this one. Alright, and I noticed it was owned by this Edith Perot. And so basically what you would first do is you go open up your Whitepages Premium and you just copy and paste and you find the mailing address, a city and state, and you put that in as the city and state in Whitepages. So let's go. Let's see what comes up. Alright, so this one popped up. We had someone in California, Pasadena, that's deceased. And we have this parole over here. No location, no information either. So that's pretty much a dead end. This one in California, I wasn't 100% sure that was her. For one, it was Edith M. Perot. Let me see. This one didn't have a middle initial, but let's see, Charles P. Perot. If we don't get through to Charles, we don't get through to this lady, we don't have a phone number, then we'll just go ahead and try Charles. Sometimes it's not the first person that you search or the principal that you search, but it's oftentimes their family members that can help you, or if you say the right thing, they'll put you on. Because the worst thing you want to do is come off as a bill collector. But that was not that didn't turn anything fruitful results for me. So what I did, I just Googled the address. Oh no, what I did, I Googled her name first and searched Edith Perot. I was calling it Perot the first time. Edith Perot. Alright, and I noticed something came up. I clicked on this one. You see her name was spelled P-E-R-O-T. But then here goes some relatives spelled P-E-R-R-O-T. P-E-R-R-O-T. Alright, so chances are the tax appraiser office had it spelled incorrectly. So let me see, what did I do next? Well, what I would have done next is try it with the correct spelling in try to pair with the correct spelling. See if it returns any different results. Here we go, 2 results now. Greensboro, North Carolina. Alright, so the address pops up on this one, Edith S. Perot, but no phone numbers and nothing. The majority of people that you skip trace are gonna have phone numbers, but this one particularly did not. And you see here past locations: Greensboro, Atlanta. You can see the date that they're registered to that address. That doesn't mean they still live there. Maybe they still have a bill that goes there, or some kind of utility correspondence that goes to that address under their name. But also you want to try all of these numbers, not just the first 3 that you find. You want to try every number, because when I called this person, I had to call when I got in touch with them, it was through calling Maria. How did I know? Well, you can see right here, it's the same address. That's the mailing address. So what I wanted to do was make sure also that this property didn't recently get sold and I'll be wasting correspondence if I mail them. So I did this with Zillow, right? to see when was the last time the property was sold or last transaction on it. So you gotta go through layers. I'm finding personally to get in touch with people and get a hold of people, because going back to the numbers, I tried all of Maria's numbers. This is Maria, and then I tried Benjamin, which was the other name that popped up, and I'm assuming based on the age difference between Edith and Benjamin. Benjamin's in his 50s. Edith is 50. No, that's Edith Perot. Carlotta. Okay. Could be a sister, could be a mother. I think in this case it was his mother, and Carlotta might have been a sister with the same middle name. Whatever the case is, she was on a mission in South America, and I got a hold of her through Benjamin, or a hold of him through a hold of Benjamin through Maria's number. So I called each number, one of them under let me see where that go. One of the numbers under Benjamin had actually Maria's voicemail, so that was bingo for me. I called and I text. Now when I see a number like this, I'll send a message very detailed and say, hi, this is Jason. I'm actually interested in making offering such and such, making an offer for their land or for their property. Do you know them? And people would often respond a lot quicker to text than actually calling someone that left a voicemail, a stranger that they met that left a voicemail. They often respond a lot more frequently to text. So whenever I hear a T-Mobile answering machine or something that sounds like a cellular, I definitely send a text. And also we send leave voicemails every time describing who you are and what you want. Sometimes I'm not as descriptive, and I let curiosity work its course. But they sometimes, when you leave too much information, I don't know, it works. It works. Both ways work. Sometimes we've gotten in touch with people by texting them and saying, hi, Maria. And then people respond, hi. Or we say, good morning, Maria. And then someone would say, hey, hi, good morning. Who's this? Right? So if it's not Maria, they're not going to respond with good morning. They're going to say, oh, you got the wrong number. And then we're like, okay. So sometimes less is more. But when you do leave a message, try your best not to sound like a bill collector. Talk slowly. Have them be the principal. If you have a VA doing this, have them pretend to be the principal in the investment company. Have them be the investor, because nobody wants to talk to a peon, for lack of a better word, right? So when these people are property owners that oftentimes don't want to be bothered, or they are in a situation behind taxes or about to lose their property for other reasons, and they want to talk to someone who can help, not just someone trying to get over. So that's one way. That's pretty much the main thing I do with Whitepages. Now I can pretty much do this for any property. Here's one with a church. Pretty much you just want to search it in your state's registry of companies. So I do that, sunbiz.org. If you see a vacant church, this is a good example too, because vacant churches, churches might not be operating still, and they might have a good chance of getting a deal. Then I lost out on a deal last couple months where I could have made $250,000 on, but somebody else beat me out, and it was a church pastor that I was already talking to about another property, and he didn't even mention he had this commercial property in this area that was just sitting there vacant. All right, so this church is active. Just double check, make sure it's the exact same spelling. Let's see, the House of Prayer Church of Latter-day Saints. House of Prayer Church of Latter-day Saints Incorporated. All right, and then once you find the principal, you can contact the registered agent. That's always a good place to start. Then you can find out who lives at that location, You can search this location in your property appraisal. That looks like a personal address. Alright, so Robert Brown and Pearlie M. Brown would be the people to search on that address. So let's try Robert C. Brown. Now, Robert is a popular name. This is a good example because it shows you how you can filter certain properties out. Okay, Robert Chris Brown. You see 35 results. Let's just put the property address in there. You don't know which Robert it is, but you can just search the top right here and filter it out. And then that'll present you with the correct Robert. Apply. There we go, pops right up. 81 years old, seems to be still alive. Alright, phone numbers, we got this one. No other phone numbers for Robert. Let's see what's up with Pearlie. Pearlie, do you have any numbers? Pearlie got this number and this number. Alright, so, and just go down the list. Call everyone with the same last name. Not sure who all these random people are. But Robert Cleveland Brown, that Brown. Then if that doesn't work, I will go back to this, see if there's any other board members. Call this person, search this name, and yeah, so on and so forth. It's really just tenacity that'll get you success in skip tracing. It is very time consuming. I will say that and admit that. So you got to find a really motivated group to really dig deep on. So maybe taxes, people that are behind 5, 6, 7 years, whatever it is. Try to find the most motivation. If you do this just for old people, sorry, seniors, to be more PC, it's gonna take a lot of your time and you're gonna have a very low success rate. I've found that when I skip trace, I usually get at 33%. 1 out of 3 I get in contact with, or I get a contact, not maybe not the direct person, but I get someone that can point me out to them, and then it's up to me to really follow up with what they say is the number for them. So yeah, 33%, just under 40 probably would be my contact ratio. Alright, hope that helped, guys. If you have any other questions, I showed you, I started out with a very hard option first, and then I went back and found a more simple one. Not option, sorry, case. I went back and I showed you a simple one and how to filter out by property address when you have multiple results. Call me if you need me. Thanks.